What's up guys, I'm Chad Molyneux here with the Chad Molyneux Fitness channel. So the other day on Instagram guys, I asked you to ask me questions that I would answer on this YouTube channel. That's kind of the direction I want this YouTube channel to go, is I want to answer your guys' questions because that's what's important, is getting the best information out there for you. If I'm just guessing at what's the best information to put out there, I don't know if you guys actually are liking the content I'm giving you. So that's why I'm asking you guys to throw questions at me, so that way I know for sure that I'm giving you the best content. So moving forward, I got a question asking, does building muscle lead to burning more calories and overall fat loss? Alright guys, this is a big myth in the fitness industry that a lot of fitness enthusiasts or people trying to sell fat loss programs or fat loss supplements will tell you that if you build more muscle, you'll burn more calories. So they give you numbers like this, the myth, that 1 pound, if you gain 1 pound of muscle, you'll burn an additional anywhere from 25 to 100 calories in a day. All right guys, so let's do the math. Let's think about that. So let's go on the high end of the spectrum, because I've done a lot of research and I've looked at a lot of different sources of people who are trying to sell products and will tell you that building muscle leads to more fat loss. So let's go with the high end. So let's say I gained 1 pound of muscle, right? And that was supposed to burn an additional 100 calories off of my daily intake. So, alright, so let's say I gained 5 pounds of muscle. That would mean that I'm burning an extra 500 calories on my daily intake. So, if I burned 10 pounds of muscle, that means I would burn an extra 1,000 calories in a day? No, that's not true. Although yes, it is true that you will use more calories to maintain and build more muscle. It doesn't go to that extreme. So I've done my research on more scientific basis, scholarly articles and more collegiate articles that are more credible sources, pretty much is what I'm trying to say. And 1 pound of muscle actually only burns about 3 to 6 extra calories in your day. So although yes, it is true that having more muscle will burn more calories in a day than trying to maintain a pound of fat, the real question should be how much more. So I have right here 1 pound of fat. In order to sustain 1 pound of fat, you only burn 2 calories in a day. Sustaining 1 pound of muscle, you burn 3 to 6 calories in one day. So if I added 5 pounds of muscle, I'm only burning an extra 30 calories in a day. So guys, don't be so skeptical, don't be so naive to believe these people that are trying to sell you guys products and sell you guys programs saying that if you build more muscle that you're going to lose fat faster, you're going to burn more calories in a day. Although yes, having more muscle will allow you to burn more calories in a day, the real question is how much. It's really not that much more than a pound of fat. It's only about 4 extra calories. With that being said, you don't give up weight training. Weight training is a huge part of your fat loss or your weight loss journey. But the main thing is, guys, is nutrition. I have numerous nutrition videos in my YouTube channel. I give free diet plans in my YouTube channel for you guys, so you guys can go check that out. But my overall message, guys, is don't be so naive to believe everybody in the fitness industry. A lot of people are going to feed you false information just so they can sell your product. But yeah, guys, if you want to go check out a nutritional program that I detail for free, scroll down into my videos and you'll find that video. The next clip, guys, I'm going to detail 3 exercises that you've never seen before. So I hope that answers your question for the person that commented on my Instagram page, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. I'm going to show you guys 3 exercises that you guys have probably never seen before and how to do them correctly if you have already seen them before. So the first one's called the Dumbbell Renegade Row. So I suggest that you guys are going to throw this into your core training, and yeah, this is a great one for stabilizing the core and making sure that we have good core integrity, strength, and good core integrity and strength eventually leads to nice looking abs. So let's get right into it. So the Dumbbell Renegade Row, we're gonna have 2 light dumbbells here. So for those of you that have already seen this movement, you probably know that you're in a high plank position. Your chest is right over the dumbbells, your shoulders are stacked right over the dumbbells. So my shoulder, my elbow, and my wrist are all in one line. Okay, so a common mistake that I see when people are doing the Dumbbell Renegade Row is when they go to row, they twist their body. So when you twist your body, you're disengaging your abs and you're completely ignoring what this movement works, which is your abs. So in order to do or not rotate the hips, we squeeze our butt tight. Now everything is tight, our hips are nice and tight. We row up, hips stay still. Row up the other side, hips stay still. You can hear my voice, I had a hard time talking because my abs are so locked in and so engaged at that point. Alright, so for people, to make it harder, we go up in weight, but we do not lose the tightness in our hips. We do not want to ever open up our hips during this movement. Our chest should always stay over the ground in the dumbbells, and our hips are always locked, our butt cheeks are always squeezed. That sounded a little weird, but anyways. To make this movement easier for you guys, you can either go lighter dumbbells, or we remove the dumbbells altogether. We're in a high plank position, just like we're about to do a push-up. Squeeze our hips nice and tight, pull our arm up, pull our arm up. You're still gonna get the same effect because not allowing your hips to turn is still engaging your abs. Or you guys can go squeeze the butt tight, keep your hands over your chest, shoulder tap, shoulder tap, shoulder tap, shoulder tap, and notice how my hips aren't moving. Now if I wanted to have bad form, it would look like this. Hips would be moving the whole time, but instead, bam, 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 hips are locked in and engaged. Alright guys, so that's a quick little ab exercise that you can throw into your core training. Now let's move on to the next exercise. Alright guys, this next movement is for you athletes. So all you need here is a kettlebell. Kettlebell training I feel like is ignored a lot in the bodybuilding realm, but it's important that we, especially for bodybuilders too, is to develop explosiveness, and for athletes, definitely for athletes of any sport, is to develop explosiveness. And all athletic movements, explosiveness comes from the hips. So this one's called the kettlebell high pull, and I'm about to show it for you guys right now. So I know you can't see my face, but it's alright. So what we do is we line the kettlebell up in between our heels. Now we drive our hips back, keep our knees out, come down to grab the kettlebell, our chest is up. Notice how my hips are back and my chest is up. We never want to get in this position where our hips are higher than our chest. So sink your hips, bring your chest up. Now when you grab the weight, you're going to violently throw your hips forward, squeezing your butt at the top as we pull the weight up to face level. So we're actually not using any arms here, we're using all hips and glutes to fire forward and drive that weight up. So I'm going to skip to the next clip so you can get a full view of what the movement looks like. We line it up in between our heels, drive our hips back, chest is up, just like I showed in the last video. Now we're going to grab, we're going to thrust our hips forward, squeezing our butt tight, and pulling the kettlebell up. So here we go. So it's important, guys, when we pull the kettlebell up and we're coming back down, when we come back down, I'm driving my hips back, letting the weight come down, my knees are out, I'm right back in that same position where my chest is up and my hips are down. So I'm here, drive my hips back, here, drive my hips back. If you're pulling the kettlebell, it's going over your head, the kettlebell is way too light for you. You're gonna need a heavier kettlebell. If you're pulling the kettlebell and it's only coming up to your chest level, it's way too heavy for you. You need to drop the weight down to a lighter weight so you can pull it up right to your face level. If you guys don't feel comfortable or you feel like the kettlebell is going to hit your face or hit your head, you're going to do what's called a kettlebell tap down. So we align our feet in the same way in between our heels, drive our hips back, keep our chest up, come up, squeeze. Slowly come back down, tap, come up, squeeze everything tight. So you're still working that hip thrust, developing that explosive power, driving that weight up, but you're taking out the factor of you may hit your face, which you're not going to, but if you have a fear that you're going to, then this is a better regression for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed that second exercise tip. This one's for, once again, for developing explosive power in athletes. If you guys have interest in running faster, jumping higher, then explosive exercises are the way to go. Even for bodybuilders, if you want to just develop explosive power, then this is a great exercise to do so. So, about to go into the third and final exercise. I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far. It's not your typical vlogging video. It's more of just me feeding you guys awesome fucking information. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. Alright guys, I haven't done a selfie view, so it makes it feel a little more personal in the video. So this last one, I'm trying to please you bodybuilders, but it also has some, definitely has some fucking athletic movement to it. So it's called the banded shoulder press. So we're gonna use a band. It's gonna be strict, it's not a push press, so we're not using any hips. We're gonna use pure shoulders. This is for bodybuilders, definitely a good burnout exercise if you want to do that. And for athletes, it's good for stabilizing shoulder muscles, which allows us to get stronger in our bench press and stronger in our overhead pressing movements. So I'm going to detail this for you guys, and that's going to wrap up this video. Alright guys, so all you need here is a band. You're going to take the band, we're going to step onto the band here. Our feet are going to be stacked right under our hips, so just a normal standing stance. Now we're going to bring our elbows under the band here. So I'm going to show you that from a side view, just so you guys can understand. We're taking the band, elbows come through, now the band is resting on my palm. Now close your hands so that the band doesn't fly out. Elbows stay up, the band always stays at chin level. So like I said guys, this is a strict movement. To ensure that we don't use our hips, we're going to squeeze our butt tight, squeeze our core tight. Now everything's locked in and engaged. From here, we press the band over our head, opening the band up at the top. So I'm going to turn, give you guys this view. Elbows are up, press, hold on. Press the band overhead, opening the band open at the top, making a Y. Coming back down to our chin, press, press, press. Showing it from a side angle. Press, press, press. Alright guys, so notice here at the top, my arms aren't out in front of me, my arms aren't too far behind me. Everything is stacked right over. So my wrist, my elbows, my shoulders, my hips, my knees, and my ankles are stacked all in one line. Now, the band likes to move, so for our athletes and people that have shoulder issues, we're forced to stabilize the band with our stabilizing shoulder muscles. So for bodybuilders, if you want to make this sort of a bodybuilding type exercise, try to do 100 as fast as you can with as little rest and as little sets as possible. For you athletes, you can throw this in at the end of the workout as kind of like a rehabilitation piece where you can do 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps, really focusing on going slow and stabilizing and fighting against the resistance of the band, using our stabilizing muscles for our shoulders. And once again guys, that'll be a good carryover for your strength and your overhead pressing movements and your bench pressing movements. Alright guys, so that's gonna wrap up this little video. So I hope you enjoyed me debunking the myth. I still got everything written up on the board there. That's why I pointed over there. I'm not just pointing to point. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed me debunking the myth. I hope you enjoyed the 3 exercises that I just showed. Now I'm about to go head off to a barbecue, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, join the Team CMF family. There's gonna be a shit ton of information coming out in the future, guys. And like I said, don't be afraid to comment down asking questions. Don't be afraid to comment on my other social media profiles and asking questions saying, hey Chad, can you please answer this question in your next video, because that's where I want this to go. I want to give you guys the content that you want to see. If you guys want to see me do vlogs, then fuck yeah, I'll do vlogs. Comment, say, hey Chad, I'd love to see a vlog of your day, a vlog of what you do on a typical training day. If you guys have specific questions about like fitness, nutrition tips, lifestyle tips, motivation, don't be afraid to ask those, because I'll answer any question that you guys want that's appropriate or that involves fitness or lifestyle. So once again guys, if you haven't already subscribed, join the Team CMF family and let's get better together.